Hello again and welcome. Class 249. Not bad, eh? Almost 250. We're moving slowly but surely towards class 300. Someday we will arrive. Or maybe never. But it doesn't matter. Let's enjoy this. But first I have a message, un mensaje, que voy a leer en español. I'm going to read it in Spanish. Y con la edad, pronuncio cada vez peor el español. Pero lo voy a intentar. Are you ready? Listen. Hace un par de meses, en este curso, utilicé una metáfora para ilustrar la importancia de afianzar un ágil dominio de la gramática básica del inglés. Si me sigues a diario, sabrás que soy insistente, casi pesado diría yo, en recordarte la imperiosa necesidad de desarrollar un manejo ágil de las estructuras más elementales. Recordarás que para este fin me sirvo de analogías, paralelismos y metáforas. Hablo de pilares y vigas. Hablo de rascacielos y cimientos. Hablo del dominio del balón del buen futbolista. Hablo de vértebras, articulaciones, ligamentos. Busco cualquier correlación para hacerte ver que la prioridad número 1 para un buen dominio hablado del inglés es el dominio de la base, de los cimientos básicos de la gramática de mi idioma. En este esfuerzo también suelo alertar al estudiante que desatender esta prioridad, por pesada, le condena a ser un paralítico del inglés, un parapléjico del inglés. El estudiante español muchas veces prioriza mal, centrando su esfuerzo en los aspectos más atractivos de mi idioma. Vocabulario, expresiones, giros, modismos, phrasal verbs y las estructuras más complejas, las de más reto. En otras palabras, el estudiante se detiene en lo menos prioritario, porque es más divertido, menos pesado, más atractivo. Se detiene en la belleza de las uñas, de las cejas, en la suavidad de la piel, dejando de lado el cuidado de los huesos, la musculatura y las articulaciones. Al utilizar este paralelismo, esta metáfora del parapléjico gramatical, que se cuida su vocabulario, al parecer ofendí sin querer a alguno o a algunos telespectadores. Les pido disculpas. Creo que ya me conocéis bastante bien. Desde hace años me esfuerzo en radio y en televisión para ayudar a mis amigos, estudiantes del inglés, a aprender mi idioma o a mejorar su dominio del mismo. No es ni ha sido nunca mi intención de ofender, herir o molestar. No obstante, si en mi afán por transmitir mis convicciones he tocado sin querer una fibra sensible, pues lo siento. Y por ello pido disculpas. Okay? Thank you. All right. Class number 249. My Spanish is getting worse and worse. That's the problem. The curve, you begin to lose motor skills, capacidades motrices with age, and that affects your speech, especially speaking a second language. All right. Hay, hubo, habrá, habría, puede que haya, ha habido, había habido, hubiera habido, podría haber habido, hubiera podido haber, etc. Uf. Todo parte de there, con la misma palabra que allí, there, más una conjugación del verbo to be. So we say, allí es, o allí es hay. Allí hay una cámara delante de mí. Allí es una cámara. There is. In French, il y a. There is. There is a camera in front of me. In fact, There's another one over there. There are two cameras more or less in front of me. There's a door behind the cameras. There's a globe, over there on the small table. There are 20 pencils in this cup. Se pluralizamos. There's a pencil in my hand, and there are 19 pencils in the cup. Now 20. Yesterday, there were 20 pencils in the cup, and if I remember right, si mal no recuerdo, if I remember right, there was a black pencil right here, aquí mismo, no? Right here on the table, there was a pencil. Now, tomorrow, if everything goes as planned, si todo va según lo previsto, if everything goes as planned, también if all goes as planned, if everything goes as planned, there will be 20 pencils in that cup. There will be 2 cameras in front of me. Will there be 3 cameras? No, there won't. There will be only 2. Were there 3 cameras in front of me yesterday? No, there weren't. Fíjate en la pronunciación. No digo weren't. There weren't. 3 cameras. There were 2. And tomorrow, there will be 2. And right now, there are 2. There aren't 3, and there aren't 4. Yesterday, there weren't 3, and there weren't 4. And tomorrow, there won't be 3. No habrá 3, habrá 2 cámaras. There will not, contracción won't. Fíjate en la pronunciación, won't. There won't be 3 cameras. There will be, or there'll be, 2. ¿Por qué? Porque siempre ha habido 2 cámaras delante de mí. Why? Because there have always been 2 cameras in front of me. There have never been 3. Ahora, there, más la conjugación del verbo to be en el presente perfecto. Have been or has been. Yes. There has always been a door over there, behind the cameras. There has always been a small table over there, in this room. Desde que empecé. Since I started this program last January. And since that date, since that moment, since the very first class, fíjate, since the first class, desde la primera clase en enero pasado, since the first class, ahora, desde la primerísima clase, fíjate cómo lo digo, since the very first, el muy primera, literalmente, since the very first class, there has been a mirror over there. There has been a small table over there. Since the very first class, there has been a microphone right here. And since the very first class, there has been a guitar over there. This. And since class number 4 or number 5, there have been 20 pencils in the cup. And since the very first class, there have been 3 books on this table. And since the very first class, there has been a telephone, my telephone, on the table. So, has there been? Yes, there has. Ha habido una tormenta en España, una tormenta de granizo en España este año, for example. Has there been a hailstorm, hailstorm in Spain this year? Oh, yes, there has. Incendio forestal. Has there been at least one forest fire in Spain this year? Yes, there has. Has there been more than one? Yes, probably there have been several forest fires in Spain this year. Has there been a house fire in Spain this year? Yes, I'm sure there has been at least one. There has been. Ahora vamos a hacer la contracción. There's been. There, apostrophe S. There, apostrophe S. There's been. Ha habido por lo menos un incendio en una casa este año. House fire. Yes, there's been at least one house fire in Spain this year. En lo que va de año. Por eso uso el presente perfecto. Porque es un periodo de tiempo todavía en vigor. Puede que haya más incendios durante el próximo mes o durante las próximas semanas. There has been. So yes, there's been at least one house fire. And probably in Spain. And probably there have been a lot or quite a few. Muchos o bastantes. A lot or maybe quite a few house fires in Spain this year. Has there been an important football game this year? Well, of course. Only one. There have been many important football games this year. There have been many important football games this year. Has there been a general election this week? Unas elecciones generales. No, there hasn't been. En inglés se dice en singular, elección general. No, there hasn't been a general election this week. And this month? So far, hasta ahora, en lo que va de mes? So far this month? Has there been a general election this month? No, there hasn't been a general election this month. This year? Has there been a general election this year? I don't remember. I don't think so. There hasn't been a general election this year. I don't follow politics closely. But has there been a general strike? A what? A general strike. Strike. Ah, huelga. Yeah, strike escrito. Yeah, strike. What was the question? Excuse me? What was the question? Has there been a general strike in Spain this month? No, there hasn't. Has there been a general strike in Spain this year? No, there hasn't. Has there been a strike? Well, yeah, I'm sure there have been quite a few strikes in Spain this year, specific in companies or in businesses, but I don't know. Was there a strike in your company, Richard, yesterday? In here, in this company, yesterday? No, there wasn't a strike in my company yesterday. Richard, was there a strike in your company last month? No, there wasn't a strike in my company last month. Was there a strike in your company last year? Ahora es el pasado simple. Claro, periodos de tiempo no en vigor ya. Periodos de tiempo con principio y fin, cerrados. No, last year, no, there wasn't a strike in my company last year. Has there ever been a strike in your company? No. There's never been. O sea, has there ever been? ¿Ha habido alguna vez? ¿Alguna vez ha habido? Has there ever been a strike in your company, Richard? No. There's never been. There has. La contracción en este caso, there's no es there is. Aquí is there has. There's never been. There has never been. There's never been a strike in this company. This company is very small. But will there be a strike next year? No, there won't. There won't be a strike. Hey, Richard, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Fíjate, en inglés decimos, ¿cómo sabes? En español se dice, ¿cómo lo sabes? Pero en inglés no. How do you know? Because I'm the boss, and I order no strikes. Well, Richard, maybe there will be a strike. Maybe there will be a strike next year in your company. No. Well, okay. There may be a strike. There might be a strike, but I doubt it. Puede que haya o vaya a haber, but I doubt it. Maybe there will be a strike. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. Pero la contracción es obligatoria aquí para decir, ya veremos. Ya veremos. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Was there an election in the United States last month? Yes, there was. Will there be an election next month? No, there won't. Is there a president of the United States now? Yes, there is. Will there be a new president next month? Yes, there will be a new president next month. How many presidents have there been so far? In the history of the United States? Yes. How many presidents have there been so far, up to now, in the history of the United States? There have been 45 presidents so far. And by this day next month, there will have been, habrá habido, there will have been 46 presidents. All right. Richard, yes. Are you going to be a president in the future? No. No, I'm too old. But I'm not interested in that. Too much work. It's a good job, eh? The salary is good. And the perks are outstanding. The perks means the complementos salariales. The perks, see, perk is complementos salariales. The perks are very good. You have a beautiful house called the White House. And you have service. They make your meals for you, everything. So it's the working conditions are very good to be president of the United States. But I think I'll pass on that. I think I'll pass. In my next life maybe, but too much work, too much responsibility, right? Too much. All right, there is, there are, there was, there were, there have been, there could be, there should be, there, etc. Y vamos a seguir con esto en el futuro. Ha habido un malentendido. There's been a misunderstanding. No. Ha habido dos malentendidos. Okay. There have been two misunderstandings. ¿Dos malentendidos o dos malos entendidos? Para evitar malentendidos, para evitar malos entendidos, creo que es malentendidos. I think malos entendidos is not right. But you hear it a lot here in Spain. Oye, para evitar malos entendidos hemos decidido, we say, to avoid any misunderstandings, malentendidos. To avoid any misunderstandings, I think it's necessary to, etc. Was there a misunderstanding in the meeting yesterday? No, there wasn't a misunderstanding in the meeting. Has there ever been a misunderstanding between you and your wife, Richard? A misunderstanding between me and my wife? No. For better or for worse, we understand each other very well. I'm sure there's been, estoy seguro que ha habido alguna vez un malentendido. I'm sure there has been, I'm sure there's been a misunderstanding. All right. 27. We'll continue many times with there is, there are, there was, there were, there will be. Va a haber una fiesta esta noche. There's going to be. De hecho, va a haber dos fiestas. There are going to be. And we're going to continue with this forever. You'll never escape from English. Huh? Yeah. Are you ready? List number 27, page 249. Hey, this is class 249. Seguimos coincidiendo. We're still coinciding. Page 249, class 249. Wow. All right. Let's see. La habitación de mi hermana está allí. My sister's room, or bedroom, Si es habitación de dormitorio, bedroom. Aquí. My sister's room is over there. Over there. It's not over there. That's my room. My bedroom. Se entiende bedroom. My sister's room is over there. Over there. Esta es la habitación, esta es la habitación de mis hermanos, varones. This is my brother's room. Brothers, pero la postre va después de la S. Significa de mis hermanos, que más dos o más. This is my brother's room. My sister's room is over there. And this is my brother's room. I have two brothers. All right. El café y el té son bebidas calientes. Oh, no, perdón, populares. I have trouble reading. Coffee and tea are popular drinks. Coffee and tea. En español, el café y el té. We say coffee and tea. Tea and coffee. Tea for two and two for tea and me for you and you for me. Okay, coffee and tea are popular, no lar, popular drinks. I prefer coffee, although I like tea. The tea in China is very good. I've been to China 4 times and the tea is very good. And they drink the tea with no sugar and no lemon or other ingredients. Straight. Straight means a palo seco. Straight, como recto. Yes. Quiero un whiskey. Sin nada. Sin hielo, sin agua, sin nada. Straight. I drink my whiskey straight. Okay. Straight. Now, I don't like the tea in Morocco or in North Africa. It's too sweet. Too much sugar. It's too sweet. So, but I prefer coffee. Coffee and tea are popular. 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 Casi como si fuera ER al final y no AR. Popular. Popular. Population. Popular. El mío está aquí y el tuyo ahí. Mine is here and yours is over there. Not over there. It's over there. Mine's here. My telephone. Mine's here, and yours is over there. Mine's here, and yours is over there. Yours is. Yours is. Mine is. Yo hago la contracción. Mine's here, and yours is over there. Las páginas están rotas, hombre. The pages are torn. Yes, to tear. Yes, to tear, for example. I'm going to tear this page. To tear. You see this page? I'm tearing it. It's impossible to break a page. You say in English, romper una página. Romper una foto. Es una foto de mi exnovia, la quiero romper. This is a picture of my ex-girlfriend. I want to tear it up into 1,000 pieces. To tear. To tear. To tear is romper cuando es rasgar, desgarrar. Hasta un desgarro muscular is a muscle tear. Un tirón muscular is a muscle pull. O sea, de tirar. A muscle pull and a muscle tear, que es un desgarro muscular. Tear. I'm tearing this. I have torn it. I have torn it once. Now I'm going to tear it up. Añado up cuando es en 1,000 pedazos. Now I'm tearing it up. I'm tearing it up into 1,000 little pieces. Ah! Wow, it's hard to tear now. I can't. It's too hard to tear now. There are too many pieces. I have torn this piece of paper up. Or, I have torn up this piece of paper. And I tore it up with both hands. I didn't tear it up with only one hand. It's very difficult to tear up a piece of paper with only one hand. Have you ever tried? Try. To tear up. To tear también es romper una costura, to tear. To tear your shirt. To tear. So, why are we on tear? Porque lo dice aquí. Las páginas están rotas. The pages are torn. Torn. Es un verbo como bear, bore, born. Yo nací, I was born, but I wasn't torn. Torn. Tear, torn. Y también derribar un edificio is to tear down. to tear. How many buildings have been torn down in Madrid this year? I don't know. Richard, have you ever personally torn down a building? No. Do you know how to tear? I love to tear down. I love to watch demolition. Especially the old way with a big ball. Wow, cool. I like to watch demolition companies tear down buildings. Cool, man. The old way, not controlled explosions, which are nice too. But I prefer the old way with those big ball and chain, cadena y tearing down buildings. So las páginas están rotas, the pages are torn, y la camisa está rota. De él, his shirt is torn. His shirt is torn. Is my shirt torn? No, it's not torn. My shirt isn't torn. La lavadora está rota. The washing machine is broken. Claro, una lavadora no es de tela ni de papel. It's not torn. The washing machine is broken. Okay? Is it clear? Good. I'll see you tomorrow.